Hey, it's Jake here again, and we're going to take a closer look at the October 2015 Apocabox. For the uninitiated, the Apocabox is a subscription box service that comes to your house every other month that's chock full of survival gear, wilderness gear, camping gear, outdoor gear, bushcraft gear, and basically covers the entire realm of survival gear. I should point out too that this isn't just for your doomsday prepper member of your family. This is kind of for anybody that loves the outdoors, that loves to do that kind of stuff. Maybe you're in Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts as a kid and you kind of long for that sort of thing. This box is going to bring it back. And you might be saying, you know, when am I ever going to be in a disaster situation where I've got to bug out into the woods and live there for 3 days? This box isn't just about that. There's all kinds of things in the box, like the cookbook, the adhesive strip bandages that we're going to go over. They're great household items that if you're into that kind of thing, you're going to get a lot of use out of them. The first item in this month's Apocabox is the Stacy Harris Cookbook. It's titled Recipes and Tips for Sustainable Living with Stacy Harris. She's the pretty lady on the front cover. If you're looking to start maybe a more sustainable life and you don't want to go to the grocery store as much, this book is going to be a great place to start. It's not just a cookbook, and that's what makes it perfect for the Apocabox. There's all kinds of tips in here for sustainable living or just general homesteading. There's a chapter in here on drying fruits to store for later, composting. I mean, this thing is actually really cool and it's a fun read. What I really dug about it is this recipe for refrigerator dill pickles. It's the exact kind of pickles my grandmother used to make, so as soon as I saw that, I was pretty much sold. But like I said, it has a bunch of fun tips in here, and it's actually one of the heavier items to come into an Apocabox. It's unique, so that's one of the reasons I like it. The second item in this month's Apocabox is the Not If But When patch. It's a not if but when, maybe doesn't sell it as good. It's when shit hits the fan patch, essentially. We got a little fan here with some poo flying around. I saw a lot of flack for this item online, and I gotta say, although maybe some of the older people in the audience might not be into this because they don't want to wear a patch with poop on it, on their clothes, their jackets, their hats, something tells me the 12-year-old boy in all of us is really into this and thinks this is really funny. So I think this is actually a pretty good gift for maybe some of the younger kids out there. If I was that age again, I'd wear a poo patch. The third item in this month's Apocabox is the Paracord Sling. It's actually kind of made to be a rifle sling, but I would say maybe about somewhere between 50% to 25% of us who do subscribe to the Apocabox and who are into the sort of like bug out bag sort of situation don't actually carry guns with us. So this item might have been a hit or miss with a lot of people. I actually like it because I was just looking for a strap for another item that I got in a previous Apocabox. The Molly Gear water bottle container. The strap's a little light on this thing, so I'm looking for something a little longer, a little bit more heavy duty. They go perfect together. I can see somebody using this Paracord Sling on almost anything. An additional sling on a purse or a backpack of some sort. You can attach this to a walking stick. And the cool thing is, it's made of paracord. So not only is it super durable, but you can also take this thing apart and you got yourself some paracord. So the next item in this month's Apocabox is actually something kind of cool. It's pretty unique. It's not something that I expected. It comes in this little faux leather pouch. It's a fire starting kit. And inside we've got some of these cotton swabs, little bullet shaped ones. We've got these little bundles of fire tinder ready to go. And probably my favorite thing in the box that I've gotten in a while, I think these are great, little ferro rod like clasps. I'm gonna put them directly on a rain jacket or maybe a thicker snow coat, although we don't get a lot of snow here in Southern California. I kind of feel like if I was in a situation where I was in the cold, I was in the snow, or I was in the rain, that's gonna be when I'm gonna want some sort of fire to keep myself warm, and I'll always have a little bit of a fire starter on me. So the next item is actually something I talked about in the last Apocabox, a perfect example of something you would need for your first aid kit, but you would probably not think to buy until you've gotten the top 10 items. And it's these adhesive wound closures. These are for serious wounds that you might get in the field or even at home. These things are good for anything. You get a large gash, this is what's gonna keep that cut together until you can get a more sustainable solution. Awesome gift. I know one's going to my bug out, one's going to my car, and one's going to my home first aid kit. Next we have the Figure 4 Deadfall Trap. It's these wooden sticks you can set up to kind of do like a Wile E. Coyote Roadrunner thing where you set the sticks up, he knocks the stick out, box comes down. It's great for catching small game, if you have to hunt on your own and you, like I said, don't carry a gun or any sort of weapon on you. These things are going to be great for catching wild game. I saw some people giving this item some flack online, but they kind of remind me of safety cones when you first start driving. They're a great sort of tool to teach you how to do it before you actually have to go do it yourself. Kind of like a starter kit. Sure, you can go outside and make your own wooden sticks for this trap, and that's probably amazing training that you should absolutely do. But for those of us that just want to practice really quick on the fly, these are great, and this is what's going to get more people to try that deadfall trap than actually going out and making the item first and then trying the deadfall trap. Cool. So let's say you lost the instructions on how to make your deadfall trap. Creeks actually provided this handy dandy deadfall trap bandana. It's just like a regular bandana, but instead of having a nice little paisley print, you've got yourself all the instructions on how to set up a deadfall trap, how to carve the sticks yourself, how to do it all. Perfect addition for a bug out bag. The next item in the Apocabox is actually one of those edible items. It's the Newgrounds Food Eat Your Coffee Bar. It's mocha latte flavored, and I haven't tried it yet, but I have a friend that tried it, so I figured he'd probably be more of an expert than I am. So we're gonna go out to him and see what he thinks about it.
Hello, I'm Mac Bardley, and if there's one thing I love more than surviving in the wilderness or dreaming of a world of economic and societal collapse, it's eating my food in bar form. Whether you're on the run from a natural disaster or you're trying to escape a government run amok, it's important to have food you can eat on the go. That's why I love all my foods in bar form. Today we have the Mocha Latte Coffee Bar by Newgrounds Food. I'm gonna tell you all what I think about it. This bar comes here in a wrapping that makes it easy to open. I like most of my bars in some sort of wrapping like this, and let's try and get in this little sucker. Got a nice chocolatey covering. Let's see how she tastes. Here goes nothing. I do taste the coffee, nice and mild too. I can see sharing this with a couple of friends and compatriots as you're hiking in the woods. Try another bite. Now, I'm gonna have to say, there's a lot of coffee in this. It's mighty strong. Tastes almost like you're eating real coffee grounds. But I do like it. And I feel like it's giving me an extra pep in my step, I could eat this all day. Hey, so I just finished the Newgrounds Mocha Latte Coffee Bar, and I really enjoyed it. Gave me an extra pack for my step. Really gonna have that energy to get out there and seize the day. If you can get past the coffee flavor, I think this is exactly the kind of bar for you.
By the time this video comes out, I'm not sure these are still going to be available. These were subscriber only offer. They didn't actually come in the box. You would have to purchase these outside of the box, but it's a nice sheath. They fit perfect with the John Russell knife that we had in the previous box that we made the sheaths for, but this one's actually handmade, super strong construction, super strong leather, looks handsome as hell, fits the knife like a charm. So to wrap it up, I actually really enjoyed this month's box. I didn't see a lot of things in here that were a miss for me. I could pretty much get a use out of every single item here. I can't wait to start incorporating it into my home, putting things in my bug out bag, and actually getting outside and using some of these things. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in December.